It's a really good question where this art's from. It's a good question. It's a good question. Why is there no answer to that question? Who knows? Who knows why there's no answer to that question? Maybe there's reasons. Last time we did some analysis into some things. I forgot what we were looking at. But we took a look at some things. And we learned some things, I feel. I think? Maybe? I don't know! But which one is it? That being said, they never actually used the generator. It's implied that they found it recently, but never actually hooked it up to anything. So the dragons technically wouldn't even miss it. They wouldn't even know it's missing, is the thing. Like, Reza has a point. Like, if you're gonna steal anything, steal the one they don't even know about. I love this. I love this line. Because after all this, you might still say, well, Reza's an asshole. But very clearly, Reza would have done right if there was another way. But I feel that that's kind of the point. It's possible that Reza can't save the day. Like, he doesn't have what it takes. Like, he messes it up somehow, or he bugs out, or he takes the easy road. Like, it's entirely plausible that he does succeed, but not on Izumi's turn. Like, something happens. Something happens. And all of those echoing memories are still with him. Like, enough that he knows that this is not going to work out. At least not for him. Just don't forget, Reza gets arrested in those endings, so it's entirely possible that's a consistent line. Like, that's the reason he's not coming along or playing nice. I like this line because it kind of sells Reza. A few weeks here and you're already forgotten what a good compromise is. Because it's not really a compromise, but it's kind of trying to tell you that you've kind of lost track of realistic options. Which is what a compromise tends to be. It's the option you don't want, but it's the option you have to take. I like this one. I like this line a lot because it kind of sells, like, the protagonist doesn't have an established line, and Reza kind of has to cover that. So it makes sense that he'd be like, maybe you don't have a home. Like, I don't fucking know you. Maybe you came here because you really didn't want to go home or stay home. He's got a... Like, again, like, Reza he's such a well-written villain, because he's not a villain! He's the protagonist of his own story. Like, he has reasons and motivations, and he's sensible, and he doesn't do evil for evil's sake. And clearly he has a system of like, I need to do this. Like, he's not that chaotic about it. He's neutral, because clearly he's not going to cross the law back home. Like, he's doing this for humanity. He's already discarded dragons. And he's not doing it for himself either. Like, he has a certain selfish motivation to it. Like, I mean, you can't be good if you're going to be like this about politics and all. But he's not like a goofy cartoon villain. He can't have a mustache, I'm trying to say. Wasn't it implied that people were more educated and generally speaking things? Like, maybe that's the player. Like, it kind of makes sense that the player has this high and mighty feel, but Reza's like, everything was fucked, dude. Like, he was part of Mobius. Reza got to see Mobius, and he got to see behind the screens, and he saw what was really going on, and he's like, man, shit's fucked. So, this line's a bit different. But I guess it kind of captures the same feeling. Man, like, goddamn, Reza's such a good character. Like, this is essentially the same. Although this is a bit different, like, to live through a hellish inferno while everyone dies. Because, I don't know, to see the world burn doesn't really translate that directly. But I like him! He's such a good villain! Why would you power down the hospital of all things? Or is this like the only building you've powered? This needs some explaining. Like, is the hospital the only powered building, or was it the one they shut down? Don't you have any food reserves and shut down the farms instead for I don't know. Maybe work manually. So I changed a bit. I do like what he mentions. I think the implication is that they took a generator away, and that's what's going on, is they have to take a generator away. Because, admit it, this portal is somewhere not easily accessible, so they probably have to take a generator and fuel with them, which is very intensive to carry along. I like this line a bit better. Those matter too, right? It doesn't only matter if they're dead or dragons. It's just kind of... I feel like at some point, he's kind of nudging at you like, you're being fucking racist to humans at this point, you dipshit. It's kind of weird that Reza makes this assumption, because as intelligent as he is, why would he make the assumption that it's the last city left? You don't have communications, but that... I guess they lost communication, so it's a reasonable assumption. Although Reza jumps to conclusions really damn fast, doesn't he? Oh, maybe the rest are all raiders, huh? That would make sense. I feel like he's also repeating himself a bit here. I do appreciate that Reza's like, listen. Okay, so this is an interesting topic that I never really addressed. Yeah, I got, like, I really think Reza should have kind of hammered home, like, your ideal is risky and stupid as shit, as is mine. Like, what makes you any better? And that's kind of what he's going for, is, you're not really a hero. You're incidentally, you did something good. In some cases, everyone fucking dies. Congratulations. Reza's right. He's way too right. I appreciate that Reza is not actually specifying if that's true. He says you'll find. Because it gives enough leniency of he might have organized this, or this might just be Reza being Reza. And it's nice. Oh my god, I need to do that. Fuck. I like this line a lot. I'm kind of sad it's removed because it kind of implies like Reza's like, what the hell do you even know? What do you know? Oh, that's interesting. Weird. Anyway, I think I'm gonna stop. I've got some stuff to do, and honestly, today's been a long day. Again, like, wow, Reza just blows everyone else out of the water, doesn't he? By having a lot of like a complex political opinion that really sets him apart. At the same time, he feels like he kind of should be on your team, but I can see where it's going to. Reza's a rash person. Rash. Probably has a rash.